to a high enough level, he's actually very annoying in twos. Especially if you pair him with a character that's better at harassing the other two players. You can kind of just sit in the back and try for ranged heavies and ranged guard breaks. It works especially well. I hate the phrase on console, but it works especially well on either Xbox or PS4 because your FOV is far lower, and so it's much easier for the Shinobi to get away with things like off-screen GBs and off-screen ranged heavies. They work out far less frequently on PC, though they are sometimes still a factor. And Blitz just kind of having a heyday here with the two enemies as Mo sits in the back. However, they are both very low against Kashi Dude. This is a very winnable 1v2. I don't think they want to try to set up a deflect gank here. It's a little bit risky, and that's not going to work out for them. The guard break going to be countered, and now Kashi Dude with revenge. This is almost certainly a one round for Kashi Dude. He will be able to soft feint into the heavy. Not really much left they could do there, but one of the many weaknesses I'd say of this composition, they do have something like a glad gank. They even could, if they really felt like it, go for a Shinobi slide tackle gank if they really wanted to get crazy, but not really going to work out for them in that round. They just fed a little bit too much revenge too early on. Now we can see Kashi Dude realizing, hey, this Shinobi's a problem, and gonna get slapped in his back twice in a row, actually. And now they're switching off roles, but really a BP, not the character you want to send to try to chase someone as a general rule. Mo actually now out of stamina. Blitz trying to cover his teammate. He's actually gonna hit both enemy players with a zone. That will be quite a bit of damage. Blitz now quite close to revenge, as is Kashi Dude. Mo at about a bar of HP. Kashi Dude even lower, not going to dodge the kick from the Shinobi. And just like that, score off-brand going to fall moments after as well.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting point that you bring up, that a good pairing with Shinobi is going to be a character that can harass and that can hit both players. So it seems to me like if you want to run something like that, maybe running a Kensei or something would be much better than a Gladiator. But both of these players are well known for having weird picks just because they're trying to have fun, or they're not really taking the tournament all that seriously, which I think is basically what's happening here. But I think if you did want to pair anything with a Shinobi, you probably would want to pair it with something like a Janhu or like a Kensei that can do that harassment that you're talking about, while the Shinobi just gets in pot shots from off screen, and maybe is lucky enough to get, or good enough, I guess I should say, to get a ranged guard break for punishing certain recoveries. But now we have a 1v1 against the Shinobi with a Kensei. Again, Kensei, not really the best 1v1er there is in the game. He's really much more of a team fighter than an actual 1v1, and then Shinobi is going to be, I would say, a little bit better at it. Kensei does have good defensive capabilities with the different option select. The zone is a good option select. GB option select is definitely a thing that you could do as well. Not sure if Kashi knows about it or if Off-Brand knows about it, but still definitely very good to add to your defensive arsenal. We have a deflect from Mo here. Blitz does get a heavy parry into a zone attack. Both of these players kind of splitting off here. Skewer does land. I think he could have let it go for just a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter here. Kashi Dude should be dead. And now we just are in this 1v2 scenario here. With a Gladiator, it should be pretty easy to do these kind of ganks, rolling away from that heavy, the ranged heavy. Doesn't matter though. Off-brand does die to Blitz, and I believe that's the tournament.
You are correct, Saresu. That was the third game in our grand finals. Blitz and Mo finally going to be able to finish off their opponents with a pretty wacky